Beloved, have you ever been in love? Have you ever been in love? Do you remember the first time when you went out or you asked someone out on a date, how nervous you was? Hands sweating, armpits sweating. Wasn't sure if your person was going to say yay or nay, or, hell no, or yeah. You wasn't sure. You were hella nervous. This is your person. They're very nervous, beloved, to come towards you. They're very nervous to ask you out on a date. They're very nervous to say, hey, can you and I just go out and chill and vibe? And they're nervous to say, I really want to find a connection in you so that we can get to be committed towards each other. They are nervous as hell because they are in love. And the last time they were in love, that love hurt them. So they are afraid that loving you will hurt them again. But the difference is, beloved, the past for both them and you was your karmic lesson, was the karmic lesson you needed to level up spiritually and to fall into alignment with what the Most High wanted for you. This love has been orchestrated by angels and the Most High. So there is a difference here, because you have both been working on yourself. You have both been retreating and resting, Four of Swords, meditating and contemplating, aware that the energy around you is building the momentum, but you have been sitting in this energy and allowing the Most High to guide you. I've just seen the Hermit card. And now you have literally almost come out of this awakening. I've just seen the Death card, a new person. You are the phoenix rising from the ashes. You both are. So the nerves and the anxiety and just the giddiness almost around asking you out on a date, beloved, is completely justified, because both you and your person know that this relationship is the real deal. Ain't no karmic issue, no karmic energy over in these streets. Your person is very grounded, as so are you, beloved. And you both know that there is a future with each other. It's almost like now continuing to energetically work on yourselves so that the Most High aligns your frequencies and vibrations just at the critical point. I've seen the Temperance card, whenever that is, because it's all about divine timing, baby. And time is time within the spirit realm. Come see, come saw. It's the way it is. That's what I was saying. When you approached somebody, especially if you loved them, you wanted to ask them out on the date, that was the first thing you were scared of. They're going to say no. But then they kind of turn around. Maybe sometimes they have said no. You have to deal with it. Or if they've said yes, and it's score, win-win. But your person and you know that you both want a future with each other. I saw a really beautiful quote the other day that basically said, what did it say? It said, the most deepest connections take the longest to bloom. And that really resonated with me. Because sometimes the deepest connections take the longest to bloom. For example, your spirituality. The deepest connection that you've had with spirit, with your ancestors, with your angels, with your deities, with whomever you call your spiritual team, that particular relationship took the longest to bloom because it was deep, beloved. Because spirit had to strip you of everything that you once knew from the indoctrinated timeline to bring you into this free spiritual timeline without indoctrination, with freedom. However, it means that you have to reject the trauma, almost rejecting the null hypothesis, which you have lived by and those before you have lived by within your bloodline. And that can be quite difficult and quite hard, especially when the indoctrination is endemic, which means that people renounce their culture to fall into alignment, beloved. It's deep. It goes real deep. So the first relationship you had to foster, beloved, was the relationship and the connection to Source, to the Most High, to the Beloved, Mother and Father, and everyone else connected to Spirit. So in terms of this connection with your special person, whatever you want to call it, it's a deep connection, beloved. But it's still going to be that beautiful lotus flower growing up from the depths and the thickness of the mud, all the way up, through the mud, through the dirty water, through the algae on top of the surface of the water, to then open up and bloom into the most divine looking flower specimen ever. Intricately, delicately, tenderly beautiful. That is the love that is coming in for you, beloved. So I want to encourage you to stay rooted, to stay grounded, to stay centered, to continue to alchemize all energy that comes towards you that doesn't serve your highest good, to continue to work on yourself spiritually, to keep your spiritual hygiene up, but most importantly, to keep your frequency, your elevated and your vibrations elevated. And whenever you feel like you're dipping, rest and retreat, beloved. Go within and then come back out again. Because the more you do that, the more you align with your person, beloved. Because guess what? They are doing the same too, especially if you guys are connecting. They don't feel like they deserve you because they feel like maybe you are the prototype. That came to me today. You are the prototype. You're almost like one of the Most High's favored angels. It's almost like I can't come towards you because what if I taint you? What if I damage you? What if I get you dirty? And they're still working on themselves, which is why they continue to still run. And which is why this is the energy that you need to take to continue working on yourself, beloved. Sometimes people don't want to hear that. They just want everything now. But sometimes, like I said, the most deepest connections take the longest to bloom and to flower. But ultimately, beloved, thank you, Spirit. They do want you. They want every part of you because they love you. And they are coming. Keep the faith, beloved. Keep working on yourself. And remember, you're either the emperor or the empress. And you certainly didn't get that position by, sitting in one of your energies for too long. No. You know exactly what you need to do, beloved. So do it. This is a beautiful love, irrespective of when it comes together. It's a very, very divinely aligned love. And you deserve it, beloved, because you both have worked so hard on yourselves. For real. You really, really do.